Capricorn. Mhm.
which, unsurprisingly, is also played by the Maiden man himself. We just wait for the title to switch, but yeah. We haven't done all the Rock Maiden games, so we've done, I think, 3 and I forgot the name of the sequels again. Second series was
Oh, FC. The FC
FC,
series.
yeah. FC1 and
Yes.
FC2 2 years ago, 3 last year, and 2 now. We just need the 1, and we just have the whole collection played by the Maiden man. So I will
nice.
switch. I will switch over to Reds for this commentary later, since he did almost nothing for the previous, so
Oh,
he has
yeah.
to work a little.
Yeah, I'll do what I can, but have some gaps here and there. So the game is has a little bit of length to it. But yes, so this is Touhou Rock Maiden 2. It is a 2014 game by Capricorn. It is the second game in the set of 3 series, 1, 2, and 3. And but I could talk mostly about the game as we run through it. But we have our Hakure, Reimu, Yomu, and Kaguya. And I guess you can go ahead and count them down. The timer will start as soon as he selects Reimu there.
Alright, I will tap down the countdown. 3,
Yep, ready.
2, 1, go. Start. Gambatte desu.
Yeah, so just like the other Rock Maiden series, this is a Rockman clone, but there are no men in Touhou. It's all our beautiful Maidens here, so you'll see that it's but it is a more closely related to the Mega Man style games rather than. I know at the start of the game there was a Udon Cross that was a ran, which was more on the Mega Man X style type of element, but this is more the regular style of Mega Man. So,
The only man we accept here in Gensokyo is the Maiden man, AsneL.
Yeah, no boys allowed in Touhou. It'll be our beautiful girls here. So sliding will be our main movement mechanic because that is the fastest way to move around. So here we have Yomu Konpaku here. So in the last game she was a boss. She was tricked by Kaguya in helping Kaguya take our donation box, which is Reimu's pride and joy.
Yeah, Blanche money.
So here we have Nagana Iku. He was first featured in Touhou 10.5, Scarlet Weather Rhapsody here. But yeah, Yomu wanted to help us out, and Reimu wasn't having it, so because it's Reimu's donation, her lunch money. Oops, I flipped my mic off real quick. So yes, so we're basically on a mission to take our lunch money back from Kaguya here. So every enemy here, or every boss here that you see, was basically someone who was tricked or bribed by Kaguya in some way to basically help Kaguya out and keeping us away here. So in the first game, we did get our donation box back, but it was quickly... No, we didn't get our donation box back, actually. I remember... Yeah, so I remember at the end of the game, we were tricked by Kaguya. So when we had Kaguya on the ropes and our donation box is just in sight, Kaguya tricked us in and said, "Look, your lunch money's over there." And sure enough, we were fooled. She got us real good, and she escaped with our lunch money once again. So
that was a nasty mushroom drop at the end. He had to slide back just to make sure he didn't fall down by accident.
So a lot of enemies. It's good to know a lot of the enemy placement here in this game, especially because this game does have a lot of enemies that can really snipe you and bump into you. They can crash into you while you're in midair, especially over pits, which, as you know, falling into a pit is a certain death here. Also, spikes will also be a certain death as well, so we want to avoid as much as we can. So I think here he's gonna go for the blue vial. With the blue vials are our HP boosters. So we consume those in the menu anytime we feel like we need to kind of get something done, and we're low on HP here. So those platforms there, you can sit on them as long as you like, but as soon as you jump off of it, or just jump, as soon as your feet leave the platform, the platform will start raising up. So it's they're a bit little finicky here. We have our little Eco Disco. She controls lightning here. Yeah, she's a cool hat. She's cute, but she's gotta go down.
Okay, 1 HP left.
Yeah,
Pretty
that was
scary.
really close there. So from Iku here, there we go. So with Iku here, she'll give us the Raikodan ability, which is a lightning ball that, when hitting a target, it will split. It will split upwards and downwards, and it is a multi-hitter. Yeah. Usually, anytime we go back to, well, I'll mention that in a second. So here we have Reisen Udongin Inaba, first featured in Touhou 8 in Perishable Night. Yes. So because this game does have, it implements the weakness element by using abilities we gain from other bosses, it'll kind of help us in a way dictate the way we do the run here. But yes, after getting an ability from a boss, we basically just kind of go back to the shrine, rest a little bit, and we make a little conversation with the characters there. But because we have the power of electricity now, Reimu thinks we can have our fully charged batteries. We can charge our batteries, anything electric we need. We got it covered now.
Also, these stages are not easy to get to pass through. But these games are not that easy.
Yeah, the games are it's, as you know, if someone speedrunning the game will make the game look pretty easy, but the games are really fun. They have really good music, but they are a little bit on the more difficult side. But regardless, I mean, it's still fun to play.
Nice snapping from far away.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, it's very easy to. There's a lot of enemy placements. They're placed just right to basically get sniped there. Yeah, we'll switch over to the Raikodan to take the enemy out real quick. And so yeah, you'll see a lot of that. We'll stop the abilities there. Those platforms that we drop onto, they, as you see the timer countdown, once the timer runs out, they blow up. So yeah, we basically only have one chance, especially for we only have like a single platform to get through.
So I'm gonna make sure that we don't get like the small knockback from those, otherwise we just fall down.
Oh yes, that is true. Yeah, getting hit by anything basically will send you with it'll hit you and it'll stun you back. It'll hit you back just a little bit. And sometimes if you are on a single square platform, it is just enough to knock you off. If you are, you gotta be very, very careful here. And like I said, enemies are very good at knocking you off and taking you out. We get like a little animation where we start to fight. But because there's a weakness element, you see right away that when we hit her with her weakness, she kind of kneels down there, and her HP just sinks like a rock. Yeah. So we get her ability from there. We get the Mind Star Mine here. So we get from Reisen here, Reisen-chan. Our cute Banui. Our famous cute Banui's a Touhou. Make a small talk with Alice there. I think she wanted to use those bullets as like capsules to like store stuff in there, I think, if I remember correctly. So here we have Suika Ibuki Suika. She was first featured in Touhou 7.5, Immaterial and Missing Power. That is actually a fighting game. One of the 2D fighting games. So more sliding. I guess we're really gonna have to watch her Shrine Maiden uniform. Or actually, you know what? That's actually, her uniform is made of some really tough stuff. Be able to handle so much sliding here. Cute little enemy climbing up there. I think so. Suika's probably hanging around the shrine, so I'm sure that's kind of where we're heading. I never really thought about the places to get things.
Yeah, she's been incompetent at guarding our large money.
She didn't really do too much of it out there.
And she also took a bit of it just to get some sake for free.
Had to get bribed there.
But yeah, something to mention to Kokayaku just before this is that the specs in Kokayaku are not instant FSL. It's a very, very lenient Mega Man style game compared to the Rock Maiden series and any other Mega Man fan games overall.
So there are if you like Mega Man style games, and so if you're interested in anything Touhou, but might not be good at the bullet hells, And like Mega Man style games, we have games like this. We have Rock Maiden 1, 2, and 3. This being the second game, of course. 1 being the prequel here, and 3 being the sequel to this game. As well as a couple of... Oh, you know what? Actually, sorry about that. We also have our Touhou Rock Maiden FC series as well, which is more on the 8-bit side of the game. It's also a lot easier too, but it is fun to play. Really fun.
Yeah, it's been graphics and much easier compared to the main series. I haven't played those games, but that's the feedback I've heard from those.
So after Suika, we get our Toteki no Amanoiwato. It is basically just a spinning set of rocks around us here, and yeah, Reimu makes the comment that they would make some pretty good paperweights. So we get another use for them, not just beating up people. So here we have Mizuhashi Parse, or can be mentioned as a Cave Alice. She was from Touhou 11 Subterranean Anime. Yes, I got that. Okay, I was playing the game just like a little bit earlier. That way I can have some notes ready on the fly. So I kind of started because I was looking at the notes that I had made here.
Yeah, this is where we also have the we do a small contribution from Captain Planet. You know that eventually. But yeah, very scary stage. There's a lot of pitfalls everywhere, and the enemies are very fully placed. So at least when you're standing inside the one block tile, you know that you'll be sliding up until the very end, but usually your sliding will only last for like 2 blocks overall, so you have to be very careful when you have to slide on the spikes, just to make sure that you don't go back up when you are there.
Yamame. So as you see, Yamame she basically represents a spider. And oh yeah, here now we are underwater now. We don't have our mask on. As you can see, every other enemy, you see the little fuzzy with the little wheels for the mask. The earth rabbits too. But Reimu here can actually breathe underwater, so that's no issue for us at all.
Yeah, you also need to be careful with your jumps.
Yes, so our gravity gets lowered here, so our jumps are way much higher. So as soon as we get close to those little ball spikes, they kind of want to blow up there. Yeah, you see the knockback just kind of like knocks it back out. We're back in the water and we got our normal jumps again. See Mama just kind of hanging out around there. She doesn't really do anything, so it's kind of best to leave her alone. She's a good spider girl. Leave our Q2 as well. Oh yeah, so we have Parse here. She is the jealousy type. I am not sure why she's throwing hearts out, but her main whole gimmick is to be jealous.
Yeah, she's just there to teach us the power of love and jealousy because of love.
Nice.
She's jealous of us from living above ground, but she's just sending some love letters just to be able to join us above ground.
We have our jealousy bomber.
It also profits generous money.
You probably will never see jealousy bomber used until the very it's kind of not good until the very end. Oh, so after beating the 4th boss here, Marisa gives us our broom. She gives us one of her spare her witchy brooms. It'll be known as Maho no Hoki. It'll help us fly around and cut some platforming.
Yeah, the routing is done so that the levels that require most of skipping waiting cycles with flying under the broom are more efficient. So every 3 or 4 stages, just like in Rock Maiden 3, you also get like a bunch of bonus equipment just to be able to pass through things.
Yeah, you see, we'll start using our broom basically right away. As you see, just our HP bar is the yellow bar on the left, sorry, excuse me. And right next to it is the energy, the abilities that we can use. So as long as we have some, or at least a little bit of it, we can. You seen the blue vials earlier? They restore our HP, but we also can get our red vials, which will help us restore our energy we can use for our abilities here. Oh, also, the boss here was Suwako?
Yes.
Suwako? Yes. She is from Touhou 10 Mountain of Faith. There you go. Nice. She's a froggy. So we have the strongest here. We gotta be careful with her. She's super strong.
Keeping a bit of climbing on ladders by jumping onto the blooms. Very nice.
Yeah, so some... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I think there'll be a suicide pretty soon because of low HP, just to be sure that we can deal with the final boss. Because also we'll be releasing a checkpoint.
Oh, yes, right.
No, not going for suicide, okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, because you're probably crashing. Right. So, during the stages, we'll get some checkpoints in certain areas, but we'll have our main checkpoint just before the boss. Is for Mega Man. She'll kind of just like rib it around. Frogs go, mlem, snakes goes. After all.
Yeah, she doesn't like love at all. I guess gods are very weak against jealousy.
That was weakness? I didn't think jealousy had a weakness. That was Oh really? Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, in Mega Man lore, technically when you get the weapon, someone is weak to it.
So for her, we'll get... Oh, Keto-chan ni Makizu. It basically just... it makes it rain on everybody. So, she's not rich, so we can't make it rain, but we can make it water rain. We can, ruin everybody's day and just get everybody wet.
So now we get to Friendle. And I believe Alice just now gave us a doll tool to be able to just not be dead when you drop down a pit. I think, unless it's something that's only on the third game.
There might be on the third game. Alice doesn't give you anything. It just kind of... She gives us screen time. Because Alice is cute after all.
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, it's the enemies, so probably easy to kind of take you out. So those fairies there with the stalls? Fairies? Stalls. With the spears there are actually in... You don't want them around. As soon as you see them, you want to get rid of them. They will chase you down to the ends of Gensokyo just to take you out. So here we have the screen got dark. Rumia. That is Rumia's ability there, just to make everything dark. Cover everything in darkness there. So she floats up pretty high and she spawns in pretty quick. So as soon as you see her, you want to get rid of her. If not, she'll just black out your screen just like so. And that's when our rain ability. So we get her a little bit wet and she doesn't like that, so she just goes away. As everybody else on screen. It is a full screen attack. So it's something
yes.
Can use for enemies out of our range here. Here our little mix of music here. As I said, the music mixes for these games are actually pretty good.
Capricorn actually has been making quite a few games. Recently, AsneL has been playing one of their latest mystery dungeon game as well on the side.
Really?
Capricorn is still very active to this day in making the games.
Is it the Amarajaku one?
No, this is someone else.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so John's weakness here is water. Due to the lore, she just can't handle flowing. She can't handle flowing water, so we get her wet.
Vampire just weak to water because it's just holy water since those came from a god.
So we get the Kata Dioptric here.
Yep.
I think she mentioned it. Oh, and we get our cute Yomu portrait. The art for this game is actually really good. You'll see those like the little quick cutscenes there. We get Onosuga Komachi. She was first featured in Touhou 9, A Phantasmagoria of Flower View. That is the side-by-side versus Touhou game. We're heading for the beta.
And he's just gonna recite all the lore every time a character pops up. But yeah, we're in the Sanzo River, so don't go in the water because it's the river of death, so if you fall in the wet river, you die. But it's more accurate.
Wow. Oh, so here we have our bubbles. Oh wow. So we have our bubbles here. The little bubbles, once they reach a certain height, they will burst, but the big ones won't. I guess just jump in. If he jumps right in time, he can land on the big one.
Yeah, the spawns aren't too good though.
A little one. And
I think he just wanted to get the second bloom and just did not get quite the right timing for this.
you just make everybody wet. Nobody likes getting rained on. Here. Oh, we have our very cute holding there. Someone's friendly cat. Yeah, so those little helmet fuzzies, you cannot destroy them normally by normal means. Your regular yin yang orb shot, once they are covered, you cannot hurt them. They are that bucket that they have on their head is made of some different kind of iron. So we use our little burst bullet to take care of them really quick.
Also, Komachi's mad at us because we are kind of steady hoggled every time.
Did I mention the Mindstar mine? That is... I'm not sure I did, actually.
When we got it only.
Yeah, okay. No. Yeah, so... There they go. So when we hit Komachi here with a weakness, she starts out with her scythe, but hitting her with the weakness breaks her scythe, and she just kind of like you just make quick work of the bosses with their weakness element there. Poor Komachi, she lost her scythe. There's no telling what she'll do anymore. She usually just kind of like lays us off anyway. She kind of lays around, and chills out, not working. So ain't no telling what she'll do now.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, in these games you get a special animation every time you hit an enemy with their weakness, so it's the case in 2 and 3, I don't forgot if it's the case in 1 as well. So you just get an extra animation when this happens.
Yeah, if you're hitting in boss with their weakness element, you do get an extra animation. That's how you know you hit him with their weakness. Plus, you just deal that much more damage there. Oh, from Komachi we got the Shisha Senbetsu no Kama. It is a...
It's a slight scythe attack.
Yes.
So taking a little secret passageway to skip a few bits.
I think
so. So there are hidden items in the game as well you can collect for like a 100% view.
Yeah. So right now, we did a skip there, which helps us skip a part of the stage, the overall stage there. And we also got that little arrow, which is a piercing shot. It will help our shots pierce one-shot enemies. It'll pierce through one shot. We get on a room, just skip these stages here. We don't have to wait too long for all this. Get another vial, because they will come in handy. They really, really do come in handy, especially when you. Yes. We did get the slide from Komachi. We slide to the right, we slide to the left, but there's no crisscross. So. Oh, also the starting animation of it does have some iframes, so it can come in handy for kind of cutting through enemies without worrying about trying to take them down.
Yeah, this should be useful counter the Fangames real boss now.
Yes. So yes, it is very good for this boss especially. She's weak to the cha-cha slide. Cute. Here we have Yuyiko from Perfect Touhou 7, Perfect Cherry Blossom. I see. She wants to, when she disappears, she wants to spawn right on top of us. So when we slide just in time, we can kind of cut through her without taking too much damage. Just say they have iframe.
Excellent fight.
That was. So we get the Ghastly Dream from her. So it's basically just a ring of butterflies around us. It might seem familiar there. So I make the comment there that I don't know if she says something different to Marisa or when speaking to Marisa or Alice. Because when I did that, I was speaking to Alice, I think. I guess it might just change depending on how many bosses you have or something. But yes, if it looks familiar, then it is familiar. Reimu did mention that why instead of butterflies, it should have been leaves. Should have been a shield of leaves around her that we can just launch around. So once we're done with our main stage bosses here, we'll have our final stages. We're gonna head over to Riente, and we'll head over to the final stages and fight some special bosses before we get to the final boss.
Ooh, that's
that was really right there. That was really close.
Yeah. Also, those sides on top of spikes earlier were scary as well. pretty precise.
Yeah, that drop there. There's a lot of quick adjustments on the fly, but he knows the game. So.
Alright, so for his bucket.
Yeah, Kisame is really good at just dropping down and surprising him. Yeah, so the bullet we get from the Mine bullet can break some walls, but it chose not to. It's a waste a little bit of time. You don't need them. But it's good. Explosives does break some walls that we can cut through. We have another spike drop here. Quick adjustments on the fly, but in our well placed spike balls there at the very end. Yeah, see the lightning ball. That whisk cash there does it's pretty tanky there, but we make quick work of it with the Iku's lightning over there. So we get our crab, our Benui crab. Yeah, hit it multiple times there. There you go. Nice. That's really good. Nice. I think there's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 stages, 4 stages. Sorry, excuse me. A boss rush and then final boss. Our classic Mega Man boss rush there.
Yeah. Well, not quite it.
Yeah. So those gems there actually restore our ability energy. So we'll get those whenever we can. Let's go down for the vial. Yeah.
Taking the safety bottles.
Yeah, our little safety bottles.
Yeah, the red recovers everything, including the weapon energy.
They really come in handy, man. They really come in clutch. But yes. The thing about this stage, some of these stages, or at least the final stage, they expect you to have some of the energy there. So if he didn't have the energy to use the broom, he basically would have had to game over it to reset his energy. If not, use a vial for the game. Little dog, dude.
You have to be careful with those blocks. You don't want to jump. You need to jump on the top one, otherwise you hit your head on the spike. Very treacherous.
Yeah, so if you have a block there, I guess so what he wants to do, yeah, that's what he wants. He just cuts through a lot.
Also, we are facing left to reduce the power of the knockback as well. So that's why we deal with that, because AsneL did not have enough time to turn around. You also go far right.
So we here are gonna fight our inner demons here, but we're gonna conquer ourselves. They use the same ability we use. We take them out, but we are the superior Shrine Maiden here. We are not born anew. We are a different Shrine. We were 5 minutes ago.
We won against technology.
This AI gone too far. So here we have our grand old side-scrolling stage. Yep, the side-scrolling stage. You see when the fuzzies, you can only really take them out once they kind of peek up. So as you seen just now, Reimu sneeze. That's a really good, really cute little detail that was implemented in this game. So you can actually, you stand around for a bit amount of time. You just do like a slight little animation. Sneezing is what Reimu does. Should do a little cute sneeze. So you see he wants to cut through it, but it's a side-scrolling stage. You gotta wait. You can't go any faster in the stage. Yeah. So we get our recycled Aya here. She is she was one of the main major bosses in the first game, but she was used as just a regular common enemy in this game.
Yeah, I think it's like the only one that becomes a common enemy. But maybe Ryzen later on. I think at least in this one, there's only Aya becomes a regular.
Yes, I think so.
Like Reverse 3, we have Lumia that becomes a main stage enemy after a while in Maiden 3, even though we see her as like a stage enemy in Maiden 2 and maybe before.
I think Moko becomes a basic enemy in the third game too, I think.
That's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple recycled, but I mean, it's still good to see them. We like seeing our Touhoos in any fan game, so not too much to worry about. Damage boosting is a really good thing here. We damage boost to the spikes because spikes are insta KOs, so I want to avoid that. So here are those same platforms that once you land on it, he wants to wait because once you land on them, as soon as you see how once you jump off of it, it basically kind of wants to like charge up really fast. Yeah, we kind of want to bring those into the screen first, but we make our way over.
A bit tempted, don't slide under. I see him sliding under, he can come back at once.
Yeah.
Also,
Yes.
disagree. Aya did get a job upgrade because now she can be on the terrain instead of just staying in one room. So
Yeah.
now she can report directly on the terrain overall and everywhere.
Yeah, Aya doesn't really. You can. She does damage if you kind of crash into her, but other than that, she just swings her fan and pushes you away, and that's basically. She did what Momiji did in the first game. Momiji actually attacks now, but I think it was in the third game where Momiji would spin her shield around and kind of cause some wind and blow you back. Some pretty hefty wind.
I think in the FC games too.
Oh
At
yeah,
least one
probably.
of them, at least, I think.
Yeah, and her shield is actually pretty useful here in this game. Well, at least for her. Not good for us because we can only really deal damage to her whenever she's swinging her over here. We got little sniper fairies. So as soon as they come on screen, they charge down at it. Should be like one more, I think, and should be home free to the boss. Yeah, complimentary Nitori there. Nitori in her mech. So got a little claw machine there. So the claw machine there, Reimu is the prize, but you don't want to get grabbed. The last thing we want.
Yeah, it's like in there's another game where she I think it's Back Up Text, where she also has like a floor thrust that drops you into spikes as well. Actually, need to buy that one.
Should hit one more main stage, I think.
I think it's boss rush time now.
I think, yeah. So here we have our complimentary boss rush. Cute Yomo. Cute Yomer.
It's taking care of the weapons for to get all the weaknesses and defeat everything.
Yes. There we go. Yeah, so we're gonna hit every boss with their weaknesses, get them out of the way as fast as possible. Let's see, wants to conserve some of the energy. So, what do they send? Yeah, so funny enough, she is weak to it. That's crazy. I never knew. I've always used the Raikodan on her and never tried anything else because I thought that was the only weakness that she had. Anyways, her Suwako's other weakness is also the Raikodan as well. We'll hit her with the scoop there. Yeah, so you can shoot two of those little lasers. They bounce around the room, but you can only have two of them out at a time. Yeah, so I want to bring her clone out, but you get her wet too. She don't like it. She goes away.
Right, that's transition.
That's good.
But
Yeah,
now we
so-
actually have the weakness against Darcy.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So basically, as soon as the fight ends, we kind of want to stay closer to the teleport there, because as soon as the boss is done with, the teleport will open back up again. The portal will open back up again. We'll instantly spawn into back to the hub there. The cha-cha slide again, or the electric slide, whichever one you want to call it. There we go. Get our nice final fight here. More easier ones, so you basically want to do one of the easier ones closer to the end. That way you can get the you can get the mushroom for HP if you so desire, but we won't. I guess we won't. Yeah. So that orb there actually wants to shoot at our last placement there. That's why we'll kind of move forward and backwards, kind of dodge it.
Yeah, it's a scary multi-phase fight.
Yeah. The second phase there, we have one more main stage after this, but this is the harder fight, and this is the fight.
It's
hard.
like very terribly.
It's very, very hard. Okay, nice.
You should be able to clear it without too much issue. Yeah, one finish shot, okay.
pro gamer. Okay, so we almost had her, but she escaped from our clutches yet once again. But we're not done with this place. We're gonna beat her and level out this place, and we will chase her down once more. To our final fight. And also probably my favorite song of this entire game. It's a super banger. So the little Kool-Aid there actually hurts us. It's not tasty. It's not good for us. It's not good for anybody. We want to avoid it. I kind of want to let the Kool-Aid drop and then we'll continue on.
Alright.
So here we have our grand old time meme here. Yukuri State. This is a peak Touhou meme posting here. It is only really weak to like 2 things. So it's the bomber and the Kettle-chan ring. So that's all we'll use here. Everything else, every other shot type is basically invulnerable to get rid of that.
This is deceptively difficult because occasionally you have a shot that also shoots pretty quick.
It's such a banger. I'm so goated, man. I like the song.
Alright, time.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Alright, hold on, because we might have something pretty big going on. Hold on, let me see the time that goes on the stream. So, defeated at 34:42. That is a PB by less than 10 seconds.
Oh, he PB'd actually? Really?
Yes.
Yeah, he was kind of gaming, dude. Oh, nice.
Yeah, only 1 death. Like the previous PB was 34:51. So unless he times out after all, but I'll just check out the VOD quickly. But it's a PB otherwise at the end of the boss.
Oh, nice. Good stuff.
Oh, it's very close.
We get our lunch money back. We can go eat. After starving for so long, we can eat. We can eat good. Like this cute walking animation.
Yeah, that is PP. So I think it's a 34:42 since I think it stopped a bit later. 44:40 something. But GG PB, very good. Unfortunate death, but we again it's a very hard game. The Maiden man is an expert, of course, at it.
it's great. When I was playing it earlier, I was just dying. I was like, man, this guy is good at this game. It's a very, very, very tough game, but it is very fun, and the music is really good. So good. I really like this game. He's the rock band dude.
Yeah, all of those games, this game in the series is always available on the L site, and as mentioned during the Game Soccer Fantasy Diary run, there has been an official translation that got made for the first 3 games by Hack and I Blue, if you want to check them in English. And yeah. Also, but yeah, thanks.
Sorry.
No, go on.
I think the FC series games does have a translation for them too.
Yes. FC has native translated English for both games.
Yeah.
At least the sequel. I think first one I'm not too sure, but it was FC2 for sure.
If you remember correctly, I think they might have been one of the first games he had worked on. So.
Yes, to the 2019-2020, if memory serves right.
Yes.
But yeah.
They're good.
But this is the final game of Big Touhou block. 11 games total this year, so there's been a lot going on. Thanks to everyone who submitted to join us, and especially AsneL, who's been there for like 3 years now. He's almost there to complete the series of games, but we're just missing 1 game again. But yeah, this year he actually got the PB on stream and not just afterwards. So
yeah,
kudos to him. And also kudos to special thanks as well to Hyoka, who has been supporting every Japanese runners outside the Fangame Marathon, just cheering them on their streams of AsneL and others. Always been wholesome to see that, especially since Hyoka supported the AsneL since 2022. So hopefully we can see more of the Japanese community later on in terms of Fangame works. But yeah, so only remaining 1 game of the Rock Maiden series, perhaps next year. So who knows? We'll see. But yeah, thanks to Redsflame for the commentary of Rock Maiden 2. Actually, no, you should be saying that instead of me.
Oh,
AsneL cannot believe he got PB world record. Yes, and yes, yeah, marathon world record. You can be proud of this. What's Guy-sama? But yeah,
that's awesome.
thanks. Yeah, thanks to the stream for accompanying me through the Touhou Kokayaku commentary as well, on my side. Very fun game to have. Do you have some thoughts too as well on your end?
So the only real thing that I just have to say is like, just again, thanks for Fangame Marathon for letting something like this be possible. I know some of the smaller runners, smaller Touhou runners, did have a chance to throw a run in here for the Fangame Marathon for everyone to check out, and it was a very beautiful sight seeing a lot of most of the Touhou speedrunning community, or the Touhou enjoyer community throw a speedrun into them. It was just a really nice sight. You had a lot of people, even the commentary as well, even if they weren't running, seeing people on commentary. It was cool. So thank you to everyone on Fangame Marathon as well. Pigeon and AsneL and everyone else.
Yeah, we invited the whole family for all the commentary.
Yeah,
we saw such a mess to organize for SAS and LS, but in the end, it went all fine. And also Shinza, but it went all fine. All right. Yeah, thank you. AsneL thanking us for the commentary. Yes, thank you for playing. But yeah, we can switch over to the next one, which I think it's Worms. Custom maps.
Yeah, Worms will be up next with H3O Charles, actually. Yeah. That will be what's coming up next. We gotta switch pretty quick because we're running a little behind. Is there anything else you guys wanted to say?
I'm okay.
That's all for us. Sorry about that.
It's okay, it's okay. No worries. Okay, in that case, we will go ahead and switch on over. And we will see y'all back in probably just a couple minutes. We're going to try to push this one through real quick here.